Welcome back to Amanda Plays Games. We're back in Sherlock Holmes, Chapter 1. Back in our old manor. Same rules apply. If you've got epilepsy or prone to seizures and have light sensitivity, please be careful. So far, I haven't seen anything that might lead to that, but I don't have a light sensitivity, so for all I know, we've already encountered stuff like that. But just be careful. Alright, and we got this. John asked me to remember our first day in Cordona. We arrived in the morning. It was raining. We're gonna pin it. And we're gonna... Okay, our mother.
Our mother brought a slew of belongings with her. She refused to leave a single thing in London. Mycroft had to spend the whole day dealing with it.
Okay.
There was always a hat on our stand, but I'm sure it did not belong to Mycroft.
Probably Papa's.
This trip was a challenge for our mother. I tried to help her.
Do you feel it? Is it the air shimmering, or is it my imagination?
I don't know what that means. Oh god, what's happening? Oh, we're doing our little sit thing. No. Mycroft was helping. That might be it. Not Mycroft. It was baby Sherlock that was helping with the consumption. For anybody who doesn't know, consumption is tuberculosis. So Mama had tuberculosis. Was Mycroft helping? No. That doesn't look like a Mycroft. He has a full beard. This looks like a Mycroft. Okay. Maybe this one.
Your neighbors will be told that Mrs. Holmes is suffering from tuberculosis. It is common to move closer to the sea in such cases.
Or further away.
Dr. Richter? No, Sherlock, step away from her. Upstairs. Go to your room.
Okay, Mycroft.
Lean on me, Mother. Take your time.
Oh, sweet
Actually,
Sherlock.
I never heard her coughing. I remember now.
So something else was going on. We arrived in the early morning of a rainy day. Sherry's mother was weak and unsteady, so we tried to help her. Mycroft was very serious while dealing with the luggage. When he saw Sherlock trying to help his mother up, he commanded him to go upstairs to our room. The last person to arrive was the doctor, Otto Richter, who said that the neighbors would believe that Violet had tuberculosis. Sherry just realized that he'd never heard her coughing. Oh.
Oh, I feel dizzy. It's stuffy in here, isn't it?
John, are you all right?
Oh no,
I'll be okay in a minute. How about we find our room in the meantime?
Oh no. Are you okay, John?
Let's do it, Sherlock.
Okay, if you're sure. Let's see what else we've got here going on. Sherry just recalled the day we moved to the manor. The memories are coming back, but I feel unsettled. Am I getting old? Okay, Mind Palace. Mother died of tuberculosis, but there's no tuberculosis. Mycroft hid the truth about the death of our mother and lied when he told me that she died of tuberculosis. Okay. Poor John. Looks like a little candy man. Let's change him back to normal. Should I give him some dignity? There you go. No need to be an ice cream man now, John.
Look at this. It's like traveling 10 years into the past with a single step. Oddly satisfying.
John is laid on our bed.
Oh, these must be the notes of my earliest observations. We wanted to locate a particular dog we'd spotted, and we met it, didn't we? I'll never forget how challenging it was to obtain this simple sketch.
What is
I'll
it
never
a sketch
forget how
of?
challenging it was to obtain this simple sketch.
Is that the one that I just did earlier?
Need to repeat this one day, but with bullets.
It's a V and an R.
Coal dust from Miner's End, sandy dirt from the old city. We scoured the island top to bottom for these soil samples.
The idea of a 10-year-old child, like, taking detective work so seriously is adorable.
Oh, it reminds me of our neighbour. He had the same balloon in his yard, only bigger. Do you remember?
Yes. We visited him several times while living here.
Okay. Children's toys.
Cannot believe all my toys are still here.
Hey, they were not just yours. They were half
course.
mine too.
An artifact from Palau carved out of bone and claimed to be 300 years old. My mother proved it was a fake.
Of course.
My very favorite plaything. It was the perfect pirate treasure.
Yeah, the idea of this 10-year-old being so serious about being a detective is very
The first
cute.
chemical laboratory I ever made. I almost miss its elegant simplicity.
Okay, let's check our mind palace before the thing freaks out. A friendly neighbor. We had a neighbor on the island that was friends with my family. Robinson Crusoe.
The only fiction book on my table. I can still hear my mother reading it to me. So many pleasant evenings were spent here with the Encyclopedia Americana.
Oh,
Interesting. What's that over there?
a doorknob?
This doorknob has a cross-shaped end. Too intricate to be merely a handle.
You know what? That definitely looks like a key. Let's poke around and see if we can find any secrets.
Of course.
A magnificent tool made for a spurious purpose, staring into the sky. I've definitely found a better use for it.
Were you
You mean
spying?
for spying on people?
A magnificent tool
Okay.
made for a spurious
no.
purpose, staring into the sky. I've definitely found a better use for it.
This time I was first to pick beds. This one's mine now.
Chill out, dude. Anything else? Mother's love. John remembered that we had a hidden treasure somewhere in our room and he dares me to find it. Wooden handle. Okay, let's... Aha. Oh, of course. Okay.
Perfect match.
Ooh, what do we got in here?
My small archive of crime clippings. Maybe I should pick up this habit again. Still has a faint odor of tobacco, one of the few things on this island that smell like home. Still has a faint odor of tobacco, one of the few things on this island that smell like home. Made of cherry wood, Father's favorite.
Pipe of Sherlock Holmes. A small, straight smoking pipe made of cherry wood that belongs to Sherry's late father, Sherlock Holmes. We had to hide it from Violet, as she didn't know we stole it from his cabinet in London. The wood is old, its surface is worn from frequent use, but it has been well maintained. A faint scent of tobacco lingers.
I knew you'd find it in no time.
Whoops. Okay. Pipe. I found the item and won the game. Of course. Why is the Mind Palace freaking out here? Oh. While there are no records about my mother's death, we had a family friend on Cordona. He may know something. Okay. There are no records about my mother's death, but I do recall an old family friend we had here in Cardona, an eccentric man named Theodore Gilden. He was missing the little finger on his right hand. If he still lives here, he may be able to shed light on her passing. He used to live in one of the neighboring houses, near the Greek bridge. He had a gas balloon in his yard. Okay.
Wasn't that neighbour missing a finger?
That does sound vaguely familiar. Wasn't his name, Theodore? Theodore Gilden, perhaps?
It's the perfect time to investigate.
Let's go ahead and mark it. I guess that's it for in here. This is quite the stately manor. I wonder if there was a painting here. Okay, let's go see if we can find this friendly neighbor. Oh, it's nighttime. So he lived near by the bridge. The Greek bridge. So that's what this is. Maybe here. Maybe. I mean, there are only so many properties near the bridge. And this is ours. Could also be this one, but I doubt it. So if I turn right. Oh no. A wagon tipped over. Excuse me.
Excuse me, just one question.
Whoops, sorry.
It's funny when someone like you asks someone like me for help.
Is it funny?
Do you know anything about this?
I'm sorry, but I've never heard of that.
Okay. He's gonna be like, jeez, Sherry just asks everybody for everything. How could I forget about our secret stash in Sherry's room? What a nice find. So many memories are flooding back. If Sherlock keeps asking the same thing to every person we meet, I'll go mad. Doesn't he realize something's not working? Look, I know. I just thought I'd check. Sorry. Perhaps this one? What's happened?
That wretch Goliath would murder us all. Mark my words.
What's happening? What's happening? Gilden's yard.
What's happened?
That's what I'm asking.
What is it?
As if they were struck by a battering ram.
I wonder how we managed not to hear any of this.
Let's see. Chaos unfolded. Visit the house of an old family friend and discovered evidence of recent mayhem. The gate is broken from the inside. Let's pin it so we can maybe ask these people what they saw. Hello, did you see something?
Is this familiar to you?
Excuse me? What? I'm not sure I know.
You're no help at all.
It's as if a storm went through here.
It's pretty wild.
Destruction and trampled ground.
Should I wear a police outfit? Wardrobe. Let's look like a police officer. Hello. I'm a policeman.
Destruction and trampled ground.
You hear that? Is it the bugs up there? That's some attention to detail. Oh god. Jeez. That was terrifying. What the heck? Gross. Okay, so one thing you may not know about me. Broken limbs are a big no-no for me. I can deal with death.
A coal gas tank. Enough to pump up an airship.
I could deal with blood. I could deal with awful, as in, guts.
A sailor's knife, useful for cutting wet and thick ropes.
But one thing that freaks me out
A sailor's knife, useful for cutting wet and
is
thick ropes.
broken bones. What are we looking at here?
A sailor's knife, useful for
Yeah,
cutting wet
I
and
know
thick
that.
ropes.
There's...
A sailor's knife, useful for cutting wet and thick ropes.
anything else? Ah.
It's seen a lot of use. The blade is worn from grinding.
Okay. Suspicious.
Fresh signs of impact. A rough landing led to an altercation with this shed.
Okay. Oh, jeez. I don't want to look at the snapped legs and everything. Ugh. Oh, poor guy. Oh, God, he's mangled.
He was certainly under pressure.
John. Seriously? Oh, stop, please.
Oof, a contortionist you were not.
Jeez, can you blame him?
Disjointed vertebrae. Difficult to say if it was a way to start or finish him off.
Oh, there's a lot of broken things happening here. My God, was he trampled by like
A kneecap reduced to splinters.
a herd of wildebeests or something? Good grief alive.
A belt from a dressing gown. Curious.
Yeah. Oh, yep. Missing pinky.
A missing pinky. Middle-aged. It's none other than Theodore Gilden.
Oh boy, Sherlock.
Ugh.
Another death means another question.
And we shall answer the question. It's far too interesting to give it up to the police.
I am the police. Haven't you seen my outfit? I'm very policeman-y. Jeez. So gross. Okay. I'm trying not to be nauseous here.
An amount of attention that most can only dream of. An amount of attention that most can only dream of.
I don't know what that means. Does he have children? Because if he doesn't, then it's kind of weird that he's got toys everywhere. Not shaming or anything, it's just a little strange. Huh. He was dragged. See, can we not notice this? Inches width, 2 tons minimum. Adult elephant.
A strong pull broke this leash.
Oh, that'll do it. That's also why your clean bull
Poke
hook.
the elephant with this? Really? People are hopeless.
Pool of blood and saliva, possibly as a result of impact.
Sherlock, take a picture of the footprint. It's valuable evidence.
Oh, I've got it. I have been taking pictures.
This
whole
photograph can help
time.
us find the old article about the elephants. The front page was fascinating. It was hard to believe as a child.
True. We may need it in our investigation. A royal suite for a favorite pet.
Plenty of food to satisfy even the most fastidious.
I see. I understand the ball then, but I don't understand the doll. There's blood up here. Can I not notice this? Why is there blood at the top of this?
This is quite comfy.
I'm glad you're having fun, honey. Alright. Let's see what we got going on here. Hooey. John reminded me of a newspaper article from our childhood. It was the first time I had seen these beautiful creatures. I can check the newspaper's archive. It was on the front page. It was a front page story written by a science journalist. It would have been published 10 years ago. Jeez. I visited the house of an old family friend and discovered evidence of recent mayhem. The gate was broken from the inside. As unbelievable as it may be, Cordona is home to an elephant. The creature is large enough to leave footprints 18 inches wide. Besides the shed containing the coal gas tank, someone fell and broke a flower pot. In the process, they dropped a bosun's knife, commonly used among sailors. What does this mean? This, like, thing here. Well, yep, an elephant did it. The elephant Goliath may have attacked Theodore Gilden in order to break free. Okay.
This is quite comfy.
Okay. Ah, we gotta go in our little sit down, have a think place. Okay, so elephant. This is plausible. I mean, somebody else was here. Right? Because... I can't see what's happening. I need to scooch a little bit. Maybe they're framing him. The elephant, I mean. Uh-huh. No, because the elephant definitely is not here anymore. Ah, the violent impact. He probably was trying to... Let's see if this works.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
No? This one seems right. Maybe this one is this one.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Sorry. I'm having a hard time. Maybe... Okay,
In a
so...
fit of rage, the elephant broke the chain and threw its victim on the ground with a fierce power.
Okay.
Escaping the scene, it pulled the body with it, but dropped it at the gate.
And trampled it.
At least some of this was witnessed by a third party who was hurled against the shed.
Yes.
The elephant can't have gone too far. I can still track it.
Okay.
Suppose you find it. Then what? Push it all the way back to the manor?
I mean... Which way did it go?
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
I'm sorry, officer, but I don't know.
Where did the elephant go? Okay, let's do... Not this one. Pin it. It escaped, but could not have gone far without attracting attention. I just had the wrong thing pinned to ask people. An unknown third party. There was a witness to the chaos on Gilden's property. They dropped their knife and may have injuries from the fall. No. This person was hit by the gate during the elephant's escape. Perhaps they saw what happened. Okay, now we'll ask people.
What's happened?
Hello?
Oh, who is it?
Are you able to help me?
Of course, officer. Let me tell you.
Oh, because I'm dressed like a policeman. The elephant named Goliath crossed the Greek bridge in the direction of the forest where Theodore used to walk it. Cross the bridge. Okay. Thank you.
What's happened?
That makes sense. because a lot of people are saying, what makes you think a man that looks like you would talk to a man that looks like me? Thusly, I'm supposed to dress up to question people. Nobody said I was quick on the draw. Pin this one. Pin it. Okay. The elephant named Goliath crossed the bridge, the Greek bridge, in the direction of the forest. An elephant and a murder mystery. It sounds like a crime of the century to me.
Oh, who is it?
The Greek bridge. Maybe I should make sure I'm headed the right way. It is behind me. You walked right into me, sir.
May I ask for your assistance?
Sorry, I'm busy, trying to ignore a sheep in wolf's clothing.
Nice to see you.
Help me, please.
I respect you, officer, but unfortunately, I know nothing about that.
Time to check your who, what, and what, Sherry.
I mean, I already know, Henny. Given his inane inquiries, Sherlock must be conducting an experiment on the effect of non sequiturs. Bananas are actually an herb. Oh. Can we change? Oh, yeah. Let's do our more, gentlemanly regalia.
Who are you asking? About what and dressed as what?
Woods. I don't see any woods. My gratitude to this island will grow just as this tree I gift to you from the most responsible citizen in Cardona, T. Gilden. Okay. Elephant. Are you in here somewhere? Shouldn't be hard for me to miss it. Hello. Oh yeah. Sherlock Holmes is afraid of water. Like any water? Like if I step in here, is he gonna be scared? There's a fire that's recently been lit. Man, you really cannot. All of these trees and bushes are like...
Want to go for a swim?
No, you're mean to bring it up. I feel like this is the forest, right? Don't see an elephant. Hello? This doesn't look good. Oh my god, what have we stumbled upon? What is happening here, and why can I not look at anything? You don't find this concerning, Sherlock? Okay. We'll probably have to come back here later for some other quest. I thought maybe this was the woods, but maybe not. I feel like regardless of what I was in the middle of doing, if I stumbled upon a ritualistic sacrifice like that, there it is, dang it, I probably,
Okay, hear me out.
there we
If
go.
an elephant falls in the forest and there's no one around to...
John, no.
Oh, you're such a killjoy.
This may lead us back up to the sacrifice. I just missed these very simple things. I hope it leads us back up to the sacrifice. I'm curious. Okay. Oily water. The elephant went deeper. Oh, Sherlock hates water. Oh, is that all I have to... Oh, okay. I missed it.
Strange. It was hung with care.
But it matches the...
The game has escaped us, for now. We'll find a solution to the elephant problem later.
Dear Theodore, I'm writing to you as a fellow islander. I value our friendship just as I value the lives of our people. Although I'm afraid this one-sided friendship cannot tie my hands any longer. I am being made to look weak in the eyes of your neighbors. They believe that your tree is a mockery and not a peace offering as you intended. The people are afraid. You refuse to give your elephant a proper trainer, instead using your own limited knowledge to teach it. It is an impossible situation. I admit that I did think of having the elephant forcibly taken and given to Mr. Tailheart, who has shown that he is quite capable of looking after the elephant Bean. Although she is female and far less frightening than your beast, please reconsider the situation. Sir William Sinclair, Governor of Cordona. Well, now I have to talk to the governor. Found a set of keys in Theodore Gilden's dressing gown. No interest though no interest for the sacrifice up on the hill, huh? I'm sure we'll think of it some other time. What was a letter to them from the mayor? So maybe.
Want to go for a swim?
Doesn't seem odd to Sherlock that there's a fire lit here. So now what? So this must be something to his house, right? Let's fast travel here. Sherlock writes everything down. Yep. Check the casebook. Makes sense that I have to use the keys that were found in Theodore's dressing gown for his house, I would assume. Well, did the police finally show up? Pin this again, and we can maybe talk to the police. No? Okay, cool beans. Probably the keys to get into his home. Yes, there we go. Oh. Gilden Manor.
Gosh, what a mansion.
It's not nicer than ours. I mean, it's more heavily decorated for sure. He must have liked to travel. Okay. Oh, the hot air balloon.
Oh, why do I get the worst jobs?
Hello, sir. Can I talk to you about this?
Oh, why do I get the worst jobs?
Nope. Okay. Oh, I think I glitched out. Oh, I've entered the light. Oh no. Oi, let's see how far this set us back. Bugged out, fell through the universe. Galadio is the beating heart of the island. The air there is soaked with gossip, intrigue, and cigarettes. Some cigarettes. Okay, how far did this put us back? not very far. We just have to go back to his... Okay.
Gosh, what a mansion.
Yup. Okay, we don't want to go outside. This rug is all bunched up. Do we not find that suspicious? Just normal rug wear? Oh, okay. Oh, hello.
You. Who are you?
Oh,
My name is Sherlock Holmes. Theodore Gilden was...
Did you kill him? Did you kill the elephant?
It's not in the yard anymore. It escaped into the forest.
You can't let it go. What if it returns?
I highly doubt that, Miss...
Imogen Gilden. Please, I beg of you, find that dreadful beast that killed my father.
I suppose we do need to learn what happened.
I'm sorry for saying this. This might make me seem very shallow of a person. But what a poor, unfortunate looking girl. You know.
Focus. Be clear and concise. What happened? Just the facts.
I was here, packing my bags.
Okay, she's not that bad
The
looking.
father
It was
was with
just
the
like
elephant.
the angle.
Then I heard the noise. Goliath made such a horrifying scream. Through my window, I saw how it lifted my father by his neck. So I ran downstairs. The elephant was dragging my father's lifeless body. I threw stones at the monster, so it dropped him. Then Goliath ran screaming, and I came back here and hid.
Okay. I rescind my opinion. It was just like a bad angle or something. Cause man, when we first came in, I was like, man, they spent all the money on making Sherlock look good.
That is a terrifying experience, Miss Gilden. I'm sorry you had to go through it.
Thank you. Goliath must be caught, Mr. Holmes.
Well, thank you for the information, Miss Gilden. I did have some questions for your father. Perhaps you might help me with them?
I wasn't privy to much of my father's life, and it's very hard to think of anything at all with Goliath still loose. Please, Mr. Holmes.
Very well. Do you mind if I ask you more questions if I find anything that might help?
Anything to catch that monster.
We haven't met before.
Miss Gilden, I was on this island 10 years ago, and your father knew my mother. I believe I even had the opportunity to ride that balloon outside, but I do not recall seeing you.
I lived at my late mother's in Sheffield at the time. I'm in no spirit to reminisce right now. The elephant is out there.
You've never heard the name Violet Holmes before? Perhaps your father...
Please, Mr. Holmes. With that beast roaming free, I can't think of anything.
Very well.
It's not gonna come and gun you down.
Did you observe anyone else in the yard? Any of your servants, perhaps?
Servants? Do you imagine that we would have any with Goliath? No one wishes to work in this house, even for double pay. I didn't see anyone else. Only my father and that diabolical beast.
Imogen didn't notice anyone else.
Had Goliath been aggressive before?
It's dangerous, but it was never aggressive near my father. My father would do anything for Goliath. All the elephant had to do was clap its ears.
You envied him, the elephant, I mean?
Our house is called the House of Ivory. I've heard some people refer to me as the Ivory Girl, and my room stinks of the animal, as if it's me who lives in a pen and not Goliath. It's not envy, Mr. Holmes. It's just incredibly difficult to live like this.
Okay. So Imogen didn't notice anyone else at the crime scene. She's shaken but willing to provide more answers. Okay, let's see. She's kind of a messy one. Unless she was like, oh no, it doesn't look like she was packing or anything. Can't see anything out the window. She's just a little messy.
She packed as much as she could carry.
Packed bags. Also, oh, I thought that was Robinson Crusoe too.
False idols? Oh, sounds utterly dreary.
Bazookaology. Oh, a gentleman?
The same dull poses on all romantic photographs. So idyllic. Enjoy your happily ever after before it stales.
Hey, Sherry, we need to talk.
What's going on, John? Are you okay?
You found false idols. We need to find the remaining two.
What does bazooka even mean? Would this paper be good for anything but blowing one's nose on?
They're not rubbish, Sherry. There's something more. I'm serious.
Very well. I doubt it'll be worth it, but I will find them for you, John.
You'll thank me later. They're some of the most imaginative books I've ever read.
What did you say?
Speaking aloud helps me think.
Who's a cute bird?
So she just got here. That's why all her stuff is everywhere. She's like unpacking. Okay, scooch, girl. Let's see. Ask her about this. Documents. False idols. Wallace Darman brings you along on an explosive trip by the most crucial couple in the history of archaeology, Nabe and Laura. Follow the path of love, betrayal, and revenge in the first part of the trilogy of Bazookaology. Steel-muscled Nabe and flexible Laura, what in the world, attempt to find the lost city of the moon. However, there's a somewhat oversized monocle that has been focused on them since their journey to the center of the earth. Dr. Madbone, giant underwater spiders, poisonous parrots, and bloodthirsty mummies will test the luck and knowledge of our characters. Will our beloved pair of scientists survive? Find out in this first part of the adventures of Nabe and Laura. Okay. Let's pin this. Oh, photo.
I found this. Who's this young lad next to you, your faithful knight?
Paul. He's my pirate. He's not really a pirate. I just call him that. It probably sounds very silly.
Your secret is safe in my hands. Does Paul work somewhere? What is his surname?
His name is Paul Perks. He and his yacht Whirlpool are the champions of the Salacia Yacht Club. He sails there. I'll show you where it is on the map if you need to meet him.
A yachting champion? Well, that will be a first. I prefer dry land. And so does my suit.
And it's a very lovely suit. Packed bags.
These bags of yours, it looks as if you've packed your entire room. Were you planning on going somewhere?
She's planning
My
on
partner and
leaving.
we wanted a change, a fresh start abroad. But now I have to stay here. Here, an orphan.
Why does she have to stay here?
How can you read something like this? It's hard to swallow, and that's not due to the hard cover.
You're hardly serious. Any library without Nabe and Laura is incomplete. If you can read, then these books are an absolute must. Love and adventure. They're about life.
Oh, I wasn't aware that exploding pyramids were a part of daily life on Cordona.
You haven't seen life, so you might try reading about it at least.
Okay. Paul Perks is a professional yachtsman who sails the Whirlpool at the Salacia Yacht Club in southern Grand Saray. I've seen it. Okay, I was just looking to see if Cordona was a real place, and it says that it's a fake place. Okay, so... Imogen told me she plans to leave with her partner. They wanted to start a new life abroad. Okay, so I guess we've... Whoops. Gotten everything we can here. Oi, fire. Maybe you shouldn't have a brazier lit in your bedroom. Faded leather, view over the
nicest
pen.
spot in the room. Mr. Gilden spent hours of his life right here.
Staring at an elephant's backside. What a wonderful life.
It is rather odd, isn't it? There seems to be something glowing out there. Maybe I can go out there now and look. Because that's what he would have seen. This is a very... Oh, it's not his bedroom.
Mother.
Oh.
It's nice to see her young and smiling. From before Mycroft was born. Our family loves to prod at the past.
Holmes's desire to rake up the past is hereditary.
Quite the spectrum. From the history of the Roman Empire to conspiracy theories of the French Revolution. What's so special about this place? Another elephant? A partnership annulled with a single stroke of a pen.
Ivory bath.
A catchy title. I should take a photograph of the plans. I don't want to carry them around.
Okay. Okay. What an intriguing office this man had. Elephant Man Cordona Chronicle. A local wealthy resident, Theodore Gilden, 55, has purchased an Indian elephant from a traveling circus. Mr. Gilden commented, "It's a wonderful opportunity. There is no one on this island better suited to provide such a comfortable home for this elephant. It is a paradise for a noble creature. No longer will this animal be locked in a tent with clowns. He will be my companion from now on, my second child." Oops. Sorry. I dropped something. And I will protect him. Don't be jealous, people of Cordona. I am your best citizen. Only time will tell if this is a midsummer madness or not. The neighboring elite of Cordona are shocked to read the news, and furthermore to hear the terrible trumpetings of the beast. But they are having to accept the eccentricity of one of Cordona's most powerful. Now, we can all say that the richest of our island has troubles to bear too, the same as the rest of us.
His second child? An apparent son and heir, I'd say.
It's a little obsessed, isn't he?
A relatively functional choice to replace the finger.
Oh, it's a prosthetic. Okay. 1879?
I think they were closer than you and me, John.
I'm hurt.
Yeah, I would be too. What is this? Musk?
Oh, the pungent stench of an animal.
Did Theodore seek some pink elephants with this?
Okay.
I think Miss Gilden has barely matured.
Well, you know. Vial with perfume. A perfume vial with a transparent substance inside and an engraved elephant's head on the side. It smells truly terrible. Whatever it is, it's clearly of animal origin. Given Mr. Gilden's eccentricities, I do not know what to expect. Construction plan for the Ivory Baths. The name A. Swift was listed as a partner, but has been crossed out. Where is this? Sinclair, okay. Oh, we took this picture. Oh, good. Sherlock's parents were friends with Theodore Gilden for a long time. They lived adventurous lives traveling the world in search of antiquities. This photo has been in Gilden's study for decades, a reminder of fond times past, or perhaps a symbol of regret. Well, I'm not a huge fan of all the braziers lit in here.
Looks eccentric and smells eccentric.
Yeah. But I guess, what do I know? I'm not a rich man. Before we leave, let's ask the daughter about this perfume if we can. Here we go. What is that sound?
And, which part of the elephant is in here? It's quite pungent.
Oh, that. It's elephant sweat. Father believed that it might replace traditional ambergris.
Well, that's true entrepreneur spirit.
Oh, gross. Disgusting.
A. Swift, is this name familiar to you? Your father had it removed from this plan.
Oh, that's Arthur Swift. I've seen him a couple of times here. He works with my father in the old city, digging up something ancient.
He is an archaeologist?
That's the word, yes. But to be truthful, I really don't think Mr. Swift is fit to be one. I've just learnt a lot about archaeology from my favourite book series. Oh, they are page-turners.
Inspirational, I'm sure, but would you happen to know where this Mr. Swift might be found?
I don't, but perhaps you can find out somewhere. My father's work with him is all official. Lots of boring legal papers with signatures and stuff.
Okay. Oh, it's the bird. That's the noise that I was hearing. So maybe now we can look through his desk? No? Ivory Baths. Okay. Fatal battering. Damage to the shed. The partnership ended. No? Okay. Alright. John. Let's get out of this elephant house. Alright, I think that's where we'll end this episode. And, next time I guess we'll figure this business out. I don't... I guess we'll go and find her gentleman here. And I don't know what this little icon means, this one here. But first we'll find this one. Pinned. Okay. So thanks everyone for watching another episode of Sherlock Holmes, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.